Peace, love, and light. Namaste to you all beautiful souls and Powerhouse Tarot. All right, I'm Energy. Welcome to my channel. Love and light to you beautiful souls. Hope you're having a decent day. Whenever you receive this message, hope things get better for you. If they aren't, all right. Love and light to the collective. Shit. All right, y'all. So this is going to be the blessed, beautiful pick a card. Y'all already know the vibes. All right. So we got card 1, card 2, and card 3. All right. What I want you guys to do is take a few mindful, deep breaths, whatever it is that you do, to kind of pick your proper card selection, okay? I want you to do that and pick your card that you would like to be your card for the card selection, okay? Again, we have these cards in card 1, 2, or 3, all right? Blash. Blash. All right? Card 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start with card 1. Let's see what the message is for. Hold on, wait. Yeah, that is right. Oh, let's turn it this way. All right. So card 1, assistance with access. It is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. All right. Assistance with access. Some of us are going to be getting a little bit of assistance. I feel like some of us have a hard time too that pick card 1, necessarily asking for help sometimes. And it's going to be a really good message for us, and it also might be just really a good time for us to ask for some assistance or something, something about you receiving that. Hey, love. What's up, Lungi? Okay, so let's get the messages for card 1. Card 1. Okay, got the first card in the 6 of Swords. Some of us definitely, I feel like you're walking away from that attitude where you felt like you didn't need something. I feel like now you're completed with this 10 now. You're in completion. You know what I'm saying? Like now you finally got it that, sometimes I do need to ask for a little bit of help. Sometimes I do need a little bit of assistance, I need to walk away from thinking that I got it all the time, which in all actuality, you do have it, except for sometimes it's a lot easier just to get a little bit of assistance, right? A little help on the play, right? Is what I'm hearing for those of us that pick card 1. Okay, we got this beautiful 8 of Swords energy. Okay, again, another reflection of, us sitting here feeling like we were imprisoned or we were in some sort of bondage, but actually it was just us in the way that we were seeing things. Like it was all us and we didn't have anybody to depend on. I feel like, us this week, those of us who pick card 1, or whenever you do get this message, you'll start to realize that spirit has your back, and that the Most High has your back, your ancestors, your guides, they have your back, and that you're not alone in this, and that'll, I feel like that'll help you be better able to ask for assistance as well. What else is coming out for those that pick card 1? Okay, we got the 10 of Wands. Yes, this is a release of the burdens, I feel like some of us, it was very hard for us to release the burdens that we did have and the things that we were facing, the things that were difficult in our life. It was very hard because I feel like some of us just thought like, yo, I'm really dealing with this shit by myself, or damn, this just really feels disheartening that I'm always there for other people and they're not there for me, something to that along those lines, So it's a beautiful time, actually. I feel like we'll be trusting our spirit more with the Star card here. Just giving ourselves a chance, to really trust that not only do we have it, but we actually have beautiful other energies that wish to help and assist us at this time and just moving forward. 3 of Cups is the actual confirmation of that message. You'll be having some sort of celebrations and some really beautiful connections and things with the 3 of Cups message here. Okay, so just get ready for things to be a lot better for you, as a whole, everybody that picked card 3, because I feel like, it could have been really difficult, again, just in a situation where maybe even if you were in relationships or you're dealing with somebody else or even have family or whatever still feeling that feeling of aloneness, so dealing with that this week or whenever you get this message, more or less. I feel like there's gonna be some really dope ass vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like you're really gonna rock out. Like somebody's just gonna from your ancestors and your guys are just gonna like reach out and hug you and just show you like just how much you are a part of the tribe, the family. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. You're just gonna be going through that, and it's kind of dope because I remember when my ancestors did that to me, and I just like remember like almost crying, but like it was like when they held me, it was like when they held me or whatever, it was like I don't know, whatever negative feelings that I had inside of me, it was like immediately it vanished. And then like when I thought I was gonna cry, it was like an actual smile came in, and it was like a victorious, like I don't know. So I feel like somebody's gonna have something, if not that experience, something totally similar this week. When it comes to this Three of Cups message, this is what I'm channeling. Hey, what's going on? All right, what else is coming out for card one? Card one. All right, okay. Some of us could be moving or taking on some leadership positions. Also, there could be an offer. I feel like some of us didn't feel confident enough, or we didn't feel like we had enough skill set, but actually people are looking towards us, those of us that pick card one, and as leaders. And this is why it was so important for you to get in harmony, in unison, in connection with the spirit at this time, or whenever you get this message, because I feel like there's going to be like some sort of huge offer that's going to be giving to us, clarifying the Four of Cups. Wow, I swear to God, I can't make it up. I said there's going to be some sort of offer. Look at 444. Look, you see it, right? 444. 4 with the Emperor, 4 with the Four of Cups, 4 with the Four of Pentacles. Clarifying hi, how you doing? Clarifying the Four of Cups, the offer. I told you it's going to be an offer. Some of you guys, this is money. This is like money in the bag. You got this shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be not just money like, oh, okay, boom, a new position and, I got some new job or something. No, this is like brings you long-term security, those of us who pick card one, okay? So get ready for something like really dope to like happen for us. You know what I mean? For those of us who pick card one on some real shit, like for real, like you've really been working at yourself, and I know it gets a lot of tedious. The reason why that you feel like it's just been you is because you've been taking accountability for yourself. You haven't been one of those people who's pointing a finger at everybody else, who's blaming everybody else. You're taking accountability for yourself, right? You're just being this vessel of truth, and you just see everything for the way that it is. You know what I mean? And that's gonna take you far. You know what I'm saying? That energy right there. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that now you can actually be in tandem with spirit, with the Most High, kind of recognizing that you're co-creating, right? And not just creating alone, right? Makes shit even more better, right? Makes it even more, gives you more longevity. Longevity? What's the fucking word? Anyways. All right. I'm just saying, right? Clarifying the Four of Swords, or, clarifying the Six of Swords in reverse. Clarifying the Six of Swords in reverse. Why is she reversed? Oh. Okay, some of you guys, the reason why she's in reverse is because I feel like this is something with the Hierophant here. This is you changing traditions and paths and things that we haven't normally done. This is you making a new reality for not only yourself, but the rest of the universe. This is you co-creating with the divine to show the divine like just how dope not only you are, but everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so this is you like changing out traditions and changing out things from being, okay, maybe they were one way and they were set in stone that way. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you come in with this energy where you're changing shit up. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that pick card one, you guys are the movers and the shakers and the creators. On some real shit. The movers, the shakers, and the creators. People look to you for new content, new poppin' shit. They look to you for that. Those of you who pick card one, okay? Just so you guys, we're clear, you know, and it's because you have that natural hierophant ability to, if I see something going one way and I don't like it, I know how to change it. I know how to change it. You know what I'm saying? And now that you've got this extra added assistance with spirit, it's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on fire, like very powerful right now. You're very much in your power. Um, for those of you who picked card 1, this is beautiful. Let's see. What are we clarifying? What are we clarifying? I don't see anything in reverse to clarify. Okay. I mean, this is really just, I'm just getting like spot on. It's like I'm not confused about anything here. So we're gonna move on to card 2. All right. Again, to kind of reiterate what we already discussed for card 1, this is us getting our shit together and realizing that, hey, we've got so many allies, and despite how we see things, we're the one that's gonna change it. And keep being responsible, keep being accountable, keep being the good person that you know that you are, you know, keep being whoever you are. Those of you that, those of you that pick card 1, just because like I get a really good vibe from you, on some real shit. Like I feel like, you know, this is like really all of us. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that pick card 1, not really all of us, but this is like all of us, you know, in the collective, we're all experiencing these messages, but it's like we all sit on different ends of the spectrum of the message, right? But yeah, this is really good. Okay, so let's head into card 2. Thank you, Spirit. That was a good one. Card 2. Okay, distorted perception. Reality is rarely what we are raised to believe that it is. Distorted perceptions. Oh, wow. So this is about us breaking down any perceptions or thoughts that may have made us believe that things were one way, and they're really not, because now you're starting to see that this was all a fucking lie, right? They were all lying. Like, what the fuck? Right? Number 7, distorted perceptions. It's a very lucky number, because it's kind of like you recognizing that makes you lucky, because it's like you're the ones out of the bunch who won't be the sheep. You know what I'm saying? It's like on some real shit. For those of you who pick card 2, it's like you won't be the sheep because you're so awake. You know what I'm saying? For Rose. And even when you feel like you're not awake, it's like you are. You're so conscious. You're so aware. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking dope. All right, enough of the channel messages. Let's get some tarot messages. All right, Spirit, guide me to the messages for those that picked card 2. 2, 2, 2. All right. Card 2. Card 2, card 2. Those of us that picked card 2 messages. All right, all right. Hit the highway. Spirit, what are the messages for card 2? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, we got out the 2 of Pentacles. Some of us may have to multitask or make a tough decision. But most of all, this is speaking about balancing whatever it is that you have on your plate. Because now you no longer have these sort of distorted perceptions. Now you can see clearly here with the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like we're making choice. This is about balancing the choice now. Okay, balancing between reality and fucking falsehood, you know, the real, the fake. Okay, and I feel like those of us that pick card 2, we're totally we're totally ready to see reality. You know what I'm saying? For what it is. And rarely is it what we normally see. We have to sometimes get to know a situation. With the Six of Cups, I'm seeing that, there could have been some sort of unions or some sort of get-togethers or just some sort of, things from our past, that came up that we had to discover, to see that, what, this shit was all wrong. They were lying to us the whole fucking time. Some sort of narrative like that is what I'm hearing for those of us that pick card 2, because that was the reason why we took this awakening. Okay. And so you're waking up and from these distorted perceptions that you used to have in the past about things, seeing things a certain way, like thinking that you had to be married and you had to have kids and you had to get the house and the car. And these are things we thought we had to have. And now we're realizing, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only need what I want. Like, if I don't desire these things, and so people are going back to the drawing board and figuring out what they really want, and discovering with this Six of Pentacles, things from our past where we thought we needed, right? Because maybe we were under these distorted perceptions that made us believe that we needed something that the world told us we needed. Like the world tells us, like, you're dope if you have this car. You're only as good as this car or this job or this whatever, this relationship or what have you, right? Only if your kids make it out good. If only if this or only if that. And you're breaking these perceptions down. Like, that is distorted and that is bullshit. Like, literally, that's what you're doing, those of us that pick card 2. And that's what helps the awakening. That's how you're able to balance here for those of us that pick card 2. Wow, you guys are kind of on fire, those of us that pick card 2. Oh, wow. You guys are really on fire. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Just some ghetto stuff right here. Okay, so those of us who pick card 2, this is really on time for us. What else is coming out for those of us who pick card 2? What else is thank you, Divine Holy Spirit, 7 of Pentacles, okay? Some of us are building blocks, building networks, building positive people. Look at that, King of fucking Cups. Some of us you're building, somebody wants to come towards you too, because they see who you are, and I feel like they see who you are and they want to come towards you because they see that you developed and undergone this sort of beautiful transition, much like what they've experienced, which of course you guys are different because you're two different individuals, right? But kind of experiencing the same sort of shit, this awakening from the bullshit and the false narratives, right? With that King of Cups message, this going back to the 7 of Pentacles, somebody wants to come in and build with you as well. You may not see this coming, those of you who picked card 2. And if you're in a relationship or something like that, then just disregard. But there's somebody, for some of the singles, that's coming towards us, all right? Just so we're clear. All right, King of Cups, it's because now you have the emotional intelligence to deal with this person. Before, you weren't emotionally intelligent enough to deal with this person. That's the reason why literally they're coming, okay? I just need you to know. Because before, if they would have came before, it wouldn't have worked out. They would have seen all of your fucking, whatever, and it might have scared them off. But now you're ready for that. What else is coming out for card 2? Okay. So we got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so there was a lot of untruths being told with that Ace of Swords. There were so many things, so many lies that we had to break down for those of us for our spiritual awakening, our soul's evolution. We awaken not only our soul and our spirit, which was like, whew, that was everything, right? But we've evolved in our minds mentally. And so there's no way that a lie can exist in our reality, okay? And that's why the people that pick card 2, it's so imperative that you stick with the truth, and always rest on that. I feel like some of us, you're ready to make a break for something. You're ready to go for it. You might have like some sort of idea or something that you might want to get out there and do. It's like, make a break for it. Don't even overthink it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like the decision you've been making, like, you've been building on it with the Seven of Pentacles message. You've been really building on it already. There's already a sense of a foundation there. When you're ready to make that leap to wherever you're going in your life, for those of us that pick card 2, it's ready. You know, it's ready because you're ready, right? Your next transition in life. What else is coming out for card 2? This is because you're facing yourself. This is because we're being so brutally honest with ourselves. Look at that. Okay? The Magician. The Magician. That's where you are right now. Those of us who pick card 2. All right? We're in the Magician's power. All right? As well as the Empress. Not only that, but we have abundance on our side. Okay? So just clarifying it. I'm going to clarify here the Six of Cups in reverse, as well as the Ace of Swords in reverse. But just to be sure here, I'm trying to tell you, you are walking into abundance season because of your evolution that you're on. Okay? And this doesn't happen to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It does, but not everybody's going to be, not everybody is this read is going to hit for, because everybody's not making the same moves. Everybody's not making the same choices. We all got choices, but everybody not making the same ones. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? Like, towards their greater good, right? So, but it is what it is. Those of us who pick card 2, we're moving in our power, okay, at this time. Clarifying the Ace of Swords, okay? The lies that they were telling. Clarifying it. Because it needed to be healed. Some of this shit taught us fucking false narratives about ourselves that we are healing. Some things were very deeply rooted things about ourselves, with the Queen of Cups clarifying the Ace of Swords in reverse. They were very deeply rooted things within us that we had to unmask. And that shit, by no exaggeration of the fucking word, was tougher than fuck, right? So I feel like, give yourself a hand clap, because I feel like it's due. For those of us that pick card 2, like, on some real shit, like, we really overcame a lot of things. And when I'm talking about breaking down the distorted perceptions, I'm talking about that, the things that made us believe that we weren't good enough. If I didn't have a job, I'm not good enough. If I don't have kids by this certain amount of time, I'm not good enough. If I'm not in a certain type of relationship with these certain type of qualities and characteristics, I'm not good enough. That personal shit. Or maybe you was in a relationship and it was toxic as fucking, you stayed a little bit too long, and then you still carry the fucking bullshit or whatever, the things that they told you about yourself. Maybe you're stupid, you're fat, or whatever the fuck it was, right? Something negative, Or maybe it was you that was teaching yourself these fucking terrible habits, right? It's us breaking that ish down and letting it go and healing that, because we recognize it was false. It's all of that ish. Not only that, the shit that was inside of us, but the things that society told us that we needed, or that we had to have to make us whole or make us complete. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big fucking thing, because whatever society says that we need is what in general we go after. Is that not the case? Right? So, and then we go after that, thinking that those accolades will amount to an evolution, and we realized it didn't. And then actually we had to go within and realize, holy shit, I gotta heal where they lied to me and teach myself now truth. And that's a tough ass fucking battle. That's why I said, yo, hats off. You deserve a fucking hand clap. Kudos to you. Like, for real, those of us that pick card 2, because your sense of awareness is what really makes this happen for you. You're able to break down the barriers that keep you, blocked and in bondage, Truly. Clarifying the Six of Cups in reverse. Clarifying the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, there's a Tower. Some of you guys, there's a huge change that wants to happen. Clarifying the Tower. Oh, with the Devil. Some of you guys, you had to change your relationship or discover that your relationship that you had with the Devil was a distorted one. Oh, damn. That hit deep. That hit deep. It was like you had to realize that you do have a relationship with the devil, and actually that devil's been there the whole time, right? And I feel like we're discovering that we're starting to have like a new relationship with the devil. You know, it fixes the house, the home. Yeah, it brings in abundance. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands. See, the thing is that despite the dysfunction that you've had, you feel like with the devil, in your relationship with the devil, that exists, or I don't know if you want to call it the devil or the evils that create bad things or whatever you want to call it, because everybody's got this thing. Well, I don't call it that, I just call it this, whatever you call it. Okay. You being able to recognize that there is an opposite force that's working. So no matter how good you are going or how high you're vibing, there's always going to be that negative pull towards the opposite, in that opposite direction, and kind of realizing that that you don't have to fight that relationship, but all you have to do is kind of stay grounded and stay focused, and it gives this energy, you know, when you're facing the devil, no power, you know. And I feel like for so long, you know, we went under these narratives that taught us that we've had to fight the devil. We got to fight that devil. We got to fight that demon, right? And we're breaking that. That's a huge perception we're breaking down. It's like, I don't got to fight him. I just got to, you know what I'm saying? Show him through my actions that I ain't about that. And see, the devil will back down just by that alone, because my discipline, they know they can't fuck with my discipline. You feel me? Like, they know they can't, right? It's not, they, you know, they want to fuck with me, but they can't, right? So it's like you discovering that and having a totally different relationship with the devil, and what evils and dismays and adversity that you may experience. For those of us that pick card 2, you know, that's like us breaking that whole shit down. I hope I'm making sense to you guys, but yeah, this is us breaking that down completely. Okay. And it's not saying like, oh, the devil's your best friend or anything. It's just saying that, look, you know, I recognize that you exist, and I'm gonna acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck this is, you know? And I realize that you have a job, but so do I, you know? And it's like just breaking it just shatters. You know what I'm saying? It just shatters whatever devil or whatever demon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they can't even they have nothing. They can't even keep going, you know? Like with us, you know? Like for real, because that's like how powerful we are. Just like once we get going in thought, you know, we're the fucking magician, I'm telling you. Like the devil has nothing on us, you know? Those of us who pick card 1. Ooh, I just want to clarify though, this King of Cups, because this feels like a romance or somebody's trying to come in. Clarifying the King of Cups. I just feel like, I don't know, right? What is it? King of Wands. Wow. Clarifying the King of Wands? That's interesting. Completely interesting. And then the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, there's somebody that wants to come in. This person could come off like they're so free spirited that they could come off like a little, I don't know, something that you might not like, but later on realize that, you know, actually they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I think it just happens through you working through your own insecurities and realizing like, hold on, wait a minute, I actually like that thing about this person or something like that. Like, you know, like sometimes you'll have your signals cross with a person and then you'll uncross your signals and you'll be like, oh, okay, actually, you're not so bad. You know, it's one of those when you meet this person for somebody or for some of us. Wow. Okay. So yeah, but clarifying the Seven of Swords, just before I get out of here with card 2. Okay. Okay, so we got it by the 10 with the 10 of Swords. And okay, and the Knight of Wands. I feel like there's something that we need to get out there and get creative with. Some sort of creative expression or something like that. Get out there and go have some fucking fun. Those of you who pick card 2, go have some fun. It's time for you to have some fun, okay? I'm serious. Like, let loose. You know? You're really thriving. You're in a really positive space, okay? King of Pentacles. You're in a positive, really good space, and it's creating nothing but abundance around you. Those of you who pick card 2, I'm really excited for you guys. You guys are going to create a lot of abundance around you with this Empress energy. Okay? Now you're ready for the things that all of your wildest dreams to come true. You're ready for that. Those of you who pick card 2, I'm just telling you, this is where you are. So now you can finally not only manifest, but you can finally have your manifestations. Those of you who pick card 2. So kudos to you and congratulations for making dreams come true. All right. Card 3, radical curiosity. Okay. Seeing as if for the first time, every time. Radical curiosity. This card is so cute, isn't it? Radical curiosity. Radical curiosity. Seeing things for the first time, as if for the first time, every time. Okay, that's the message here for the third card. Okay, card 3. Card 3. Card 3. Spirit, can I give me the card 3, the messages for card 3? What needs to be heard for card 3? Thank you. Okay. Card 3. What are the messages for card 3? And it's card 3 is the number 2. Okay. Okay, first card out is in the Sun. Some of us are going to be really happy. Those of us that picks card 3 because the Sun is your first card out. And whenever the sun's shining, we're happy. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, the sun just represents, happiness, on many different levels, and also for some of you guys, if you've been looking like for material happiness, earthly pinnacle type of happiness and sustenance, right? That being there for you, and you having like a very successful outcome if you've been planting seeds, looking for fruition, something that you've been looking for a long time, as indicated with the grapes, because the grapes take years in order to come to fruition and to grow, so this is something you've been working at for a really long time, those of us who pick card 3, this sort of happiness. And I feel like this happiness, it makes it so that you can see life for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you looking at life through a lens of happiness makes it like as if you're seeing life for the first time every time. That's what it's saying, radical curiosity. Because you discovered and you said, well, hey, what if I do take the approach of looking at it from this way? Everybody keeps saying do it from this angle, do it from this perspective. Let me give it a fucking go, right? I done tried every fucking thing, right? So card 3, I love that message for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you finally said, hey, all of this shit wasn't working. Damn it, this is the last option. So, and you found the solution though through it. You found the solution in the true joy, the true pure inner peace and happiness that it brought you, and it brought you the sun. Some of you guys, it brought you a union with another partner, okay, which is beautiful. Okay, which is just beautiful. Okay, next out we got the Hierophant. See, this is you changing tradition. Tradition says, oh, you got to have this to be happy. You've got to have that to be happy. You said, no, I'm going to find my happiness within me. And that means I don't need to have anything in the worldly plane. I need to have my mind, though. If I can't have my mind, then I guess I can't have none of it, right? And so people started getting their mind right. And then in that sense, you were able to change traditions and change out things and make them the way that you want to see them. with the Hierophant in reverse. Okay? Like here, we're going to swap this out and then we're going to put this in place of it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you wanted, right? We're going to swap this unhappiness out and replace it with happiness. We're going to see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? We got a new tradition in town. New sheriff, you know? I love it for us, those of us that pick card 3. Like, for real. All right? Because when we did that, it was like, boom, you learned your lesson. And Spirit was like, okay, since you learned your lesson, now here goes the next task. Now here goes the next transition. So as soon as you learned your lesson, boom, you transcend it down straight to your new beginning. Because after you learn your lesson with the World card, you go straight back up to the Fool, to the beginning. Boom. That's how that goes. In that order. In that order. In that order. You know what I'm saying? For real. Card 3. Messages for card 3. What are you saying? Oh, look at didn't I fucking say that? Didn't I fucking say that, y'all? I don't be playing. I do not fucking play. When I say something, I mean it. I'm prophesizing to y'all. Didn't I say when you learn your lesson, you get to start fresh at the beginning, the Fool? Didn't I just say that? This is your new beginning. Because you was able to transmute. It wasn't even transmuting. It was just like, yo, and maybe it was to a degree, but it's just when you learn your lesson in life on some real shit, you can finally move on. And so many times in life we say, I learned my lesson. Until it's like a broken record. But really you didn't learn your lesson. So it's only when we truly learn the lesson, right, that we can have a new beginning. Bang! Bing bong! Like what? Yeah. Card 3? That's fucking right. Yeah. I love this shit. 10 of Pentacles. See what I'm talking about? Some of us are building communities here. Ooh, got celebrations. What? I'm getting excited for card 3. I'm sorry. Card 3 is always my message too, so I'm sorry. But it's true. You guys, we're building on community. We're building foundations and things we've always looked for. With the 10 of Pentacles, this is the community card. This is like you finding... Remember I said with the first card, with the Sun card, that y'all was finding other people or partnerships. This doesn't just have to be like a plural partnership. This could be like more than one person, like a whole community now that you start to celebrate with, you know? And you start to see like a connection between you, and you start to open up, and now people like are plugging themselves into your life and vice versa, you know, and making room for you, and you seeing and feeling that connection, right? I love that for us. Card 3 messages. Card 3. We was going in on card 3. 3 of Swords. Some of us still feel a little bit of sadness or depression. It could be though somebody else in our energy that feels this way. Maybe somebody, if this isn't your energy, this could be somebody else's energy that's very close to you. They feel depressed or something. I don't know why. I could clarify it though. It's kind of the only, what I would say, the only negative energy here on the board. Dead ass. This 3 of Swords. Everything else is a positive message, dead ass. I don't know where it came from. But I'm gonna clarify it and figure it out. But I just hear depression. Somebody's sad. I don't know why somebody... that's what it is. It's not you're sad. You're anxious. You're not sad. You're anxious. You know why you're anxious? Sweet pea. The reason why you're anxious, this isn't sadness. The 3 of Swords, I'm sorry, I kept saying it was sadness. It's not sadness. This is actually anxiety. because you're living too far in the future. Let shit just be right now. You're in a proper place. The new beginning feels like, damn, I'm not moving fast enough. But that's because you're in a new beginning. Just embrace and be in the happiness of where you are. Because it took you so long. Where the fuck you ever, those of us who pick card 3, where the fuck are you ever just so positive on the board, right? You're anxious because you know you got something new in the future coming towards you. A whole new motherfucking life with the Hierophant. The Hierophant changed your whole life. When you learn something, yes, okay? So don't even feel no type of way when you feel this anxiety. Just get out of the future so fast. I know you know the changes is coming. I know you can see it intuitively. Okay, and some of you guys more clearer than others, but you can just see like your future changing and things being different than you've ever been able to even see them, whether it be on a dream perspective or just on a I don't want to say dream perspective, but like on a conscious awareness or a subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Like either way, you know, you have this knowing. Clarifying the 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords showing up? I know it's because you're anxious. I know that's why. 8 of Wands. Dang it. I can't get the word out, y'all. It's Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. It's because you know that you had to build this. You had to build this. Shit took time, sweet pea. No, it ain't gonna happen overnight. And I know you can see the future and you're very intuitive, but I want you to keep in mind that you're building on a solid foundation. Okay? And that everything in this world that you're looking for or you ever could have dreamed of, you're going to probably get because you're the master motherfucking manifester of your own dreams, your own destiny. Okay? Queen of Cups, you have healed things about you. You trust your intuition. You sit still and you shall receive the blessings for sitting still. I'm telling you, when you are obedient to spirit, when you get the hangman or you get the 4 of Swords, stuff like that, that's like you being obedient to spirit, just sitting still, getting your rest and saying, okay, spirit, what you need to tell me right now. And as you've done that, you've released the bullshit within, you know, that made you feel unhappy about certain things. You know, you found you a sense of a sense of inner peace that can't be disturbed, all right? Because you're in a new beginning. And it might feel a little bit like you're not moving, but that's just because you're in a new beginning. And a new beginning feels like that because you have so many options to, like, when you have a new beginning, it's like you could go here, here, here. Like, you know... But you want to choose, excuse me guys, you want to choose the thing that you know is the, I guess you want to say the wisest choice. You want to choose your wisest choice. So take your time. You know what I'm saying? There's no rush. This isn't a race. It's a marathon. All right? It's not a race. It's a marathon. All right? I love you guys so fucking much. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, TikTokers, and my YouTube fam. You already know spiritual OGs in the building. Make sure you guys go and sub to my channel if you like my videos and give the video a big fat thumbs up. All right, peace.